Aloha interwebs, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today is Saturday and we are heading down to our local comic book store, our favorite one, All Seas Collectables, as a kind of continuing process for the Aurora Rise Foundation, the organization that was put together to raise funds for the Aurora shooting victims. They are going to be doing, hopefully like once a month, they're doing some kind of either silent auction, live auction, or some kind of signing, something going on in their store to help keep the awareness going and continuously raise funds for the families that are still in need. So J.Scott Campbell, who is from, I guess he grew up in Aurora, and he's from Denver, and he's a really popular, I really like his artwork. He's a very popular cover artist for comic books, and he just draws amazing pictures. And we met him at the Denver Comic Con and bought one of his art books and have him sign it. And at the silent auction, actually the live auction, that was the kind of the kickoff for Aurora Rise, where I sold one of my drawings at the live auction. I also picked up another poster size print of his of the Black Widow that he signed, and kind of got a steal on that one, I think, for the live auction. And he's here in town at All Seas Collectables, and signing comic books and hopefully making sketches, and for donations, and all the donations go, all the proceeds go to the Aurora Rise Fund. And it's a good cause and a great artist, and we are running late, and hopefully he's still there when we get there. So off to the comic book store. He's gonna run out of time for sketches, so I'm gonna have him sign this Danger Girl comic for me, and then I'll have him draw me something another time.
I'm so upset about that.
That's a huge logo.
Yeah, oh my god, I think it might be the biggest logo I've ever seen on a comic book I've drawn.
Do you think you'll do our show in Denver again?
Oh yeah, I had a great time at that show. Yeah, I thought that went off like without a hitch. I thought that was great. That worked out great. That's true.
Question me your name, sir?
Pat Campbell.
And you are the father of the infamous J.Scott Campbell?
Yeah, I'm the one that gave him his name.
Real quick for the fans, what does the J stand for?
Jeffrey. It's an interesting story that I wanted him to call him Scott when he was a little kid, because there was a hit song called Scotty, Watching Scotty Grow. And my wife, or his mom, liked the name Jeffrey. And I said, well, you know, we can call Jeffrey Scott Campbell work fine. We'll call him by his middle name. And I said, if he happens to become a novelist, it'll be like F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Sure,
well,
absolutely.
Little did we know that he was going to end up doing making novels in the comic business.
Absolutely. So is this a talent that emerged at a young age for him?
Yeah, at the age of 18 months, one of the first things he could say was, make the light go on, so he could draw.
That's fantastic.
And he's sitting in his high chair drawing like that.
I overheard a conversation you had earlier that you were very encouraging to him throughout his childhood with that. Was that something that you guys always knew, or he was going to be able to do?
Right. I was always driving to the art store to get papers and pens, and it got to a point where when it got to be about 12, it was special pens. Had to be the special ones, not just anything you get at the at the drugstore.
Absolutely.
And he had the special paper with a nice gloss on it, that kind of thing. So he could draw, and he started drawing comics of when he was in grammar school, and did one of his friends, and basically sold it for a nickel to friends at the middle school.
That's great. So it looks like they're getting ready to close up here real quick, but as a parent of a comic book artist, would you say that that's a worthwhile venture to encourage other parents to instill in their children?
Well, the thing is, you have to really believe in the talent that you see before you, and I saw his talent, and it was just, magnified itself as he got older. He kept looking for one of the things he always did, and if you have a kid who's in that area, wants to do that, look for contests to be in, because he needs to go against people, I mean, kids his age, and find out how he, pans out, whether he's a winner or not. And he ended up winning pretty much everything he joined, or every contest he got in. Disney contest. There was a Design the Ultimate video for Nintendo all around the nation. Out of 10,000 entrants, he won that. So that kind of gives you an indication that maybe he's on the right track.
Sure.
So that's what you want to encourage them to, and it's and then, like I say, you just want them to do what they love to do.
Absolutely. Fantastic, sir. Thank you for talking to me. I appreciate it. So that was cool. J.Scott Campbell's dad, Pat, pretty awesome guy. I was standing in line, and I was talking to another gentleman who I should have got an interview with. Such a horrible vlogger. God, well, I'm not an investigative reporter, so I'm not Johnny on the spot with the camera when I have an interview opportunity. I was just talking to people, and I was having a conversation, and then J.Scott Campbell's dad came over and was having a conversation with us while we were talking, and I really wanted to talk to him because I could tell that he was just a huge fan of his son, and that he obviously wanted his son to do well, but recognized his talent and encouraged him, and sometimes pushed, which parents tend to do, but I just find it annoying when people don't recognize that and help kind of encourage that in their kids. So it was nice to see a dad who was a fan of his son, and I wanted to talk to him. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little segment of the video, because I enjoyed talking to him. He was just going on and on and on about his son, and it was great to get some insight about how he came up through the industry, and it being making a living off of art being what it is, and myself being a graphic designer and trying to be a freelancer and getting that stuff done. Every artist I'm sure out there that's working in the comic book world has had to design logos or make signs or do something to kind of help pay the bills while their dreams are kind of coming to fruition. So it was nice to talk to him and get that kind of behind the scenes look. I'm glad they had some stuff there that I could just have him sign real quick, and I had him sign a blank backing board for a comic book, and I'm going to actually have him draw on it next time I see him at a con, so that'll be fun. So there you go, interwebs, for your viewing entertainment today. J.Scott Campbell's dad, and a little bit of J.Scott Campbell at our good friends, our neighborhood comic book store, All Seas Collectables here in Aurora, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll catch you guys at the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace out.